Since there are so many routers and each router has its own port forwarding setup, a great website to use is portforward.com. So using Internet Explorer, type in www.portforward.com. At the top left of the page, you see the link says Router List. From this page, you'll see each major manufacturer and the corresponding model numbers. So find your manufacturer and model number. As an example, I selected the Linksys WRT54G router, the most common router out there in the marketplace. From the list, select First SMTP server, and you'll see a detailed tutorial on how to set up port forwarding for that router, including its default IP address, default login, and default password. I'm going to follow the instructions on the page here. First, click Applications and Gaming. Near the top of the page, you should now see a new menu. In this menu, click Port Forward Range. And from there, you can see the applications. By default, I would just name it TM Elite. When it's time to enter in your port number, instead of entering port 25, enter in port 9010 to port 9017 using protocol TCP, the IP address of your DVR, click Enable, and click Save Settings at the bottom of the page. For the TM Elite web viewing, name the application TM Web, for example. Start port 80 to end port 80, protocol TCP, the IP address of your DVR, click Enable, and click Save at the bottom. To check to see if you've opened your ports correctly, you can use the free service ugetsignal.com. So using an internet browser such as Internet Explorer, Firefox, go to ugetsignal.com. At the top of the page, you'll see an option for Port Forwarding Tester. You'll see your remote address and your port number. If you wanted to make sure your port 80 is open, just click Check. If you're using Remote Manager and want to make sure your port 9010 through 9017 is open, enter in that port in the port number field and hit Check.